Hello and welcome to Defining Moments with Gov Russ. Well, what a conference we just had. I mean, it was amazing. We had horses, we had Kentucky Derby winners, we had games, we had lots of things going on. I mean, I have to check my blood pressure. Everything was so exciting. I mean, I had to keep myself in check. But I wish you all could have been there. It was an unbelievably great conference. I mean, the theme was the Kentucky Derby, and several of the things that we worked hard for was the OI Foundation, and the other was for childhood cancer. I mean, at this conference alone, we raised over $1,000 for childhood cancer. And I'm telling you, the hearts of optimists, you just can't never tell how big they are till they're asked to show up and asked to do and asked to give for the children. So over $1,000 for childhood cancer. And then the Optimist International Foundation, over $4,000 for them. We are so excited and so happy and so pleased with all the efforts of all of our optimists. You know, I'm going to show you a couple excerpts from the conference, and it's, I got to tell you, the guy that's running for international president, our own Nick Perlman, is the caller of this race. And I got to tell you, you know, when you see some of these optimists in this race and dressed up, you're going to wonder, have we lost control? Are we crazy? The answer is yes. We are crazy about what we do. We are excited and we're enthused. You know, we are going to do so much for the children of the state of Georgia and the state of Tennessee. I can't wait to see, you know, what we do over across the next few months. So to end this up, I want you to be optimistic. I'm happy and I'm pleased with everything you guys are doing. Let's look at a couple of videos from the conference, the race. We had the CCDHH contest. We had the oratorical contest. It was jam-packed. We had some great training and great speakers. I can't wait to see you again. Until next time, be optimistic and have a great day. Thank you.
All right. The flag is up. And there they go. It's black moving on going to the front. I want to know what everything is saying. She said yes to do that all in. Everything that goes third, and Zerlo's getting squeezed in the middle. And the faucet is still running. Down the home stretch it comes. Neck and neck. The left does enough still in the lead. My wife knows everything is second. And Cleveland is showing is coming on strong. She said yes to this challenge on the outside. And Merrill is stretching for the finish line. My center short is Cleveland to the inside. And it's the winner. It's Cleveland is showing.
Perseverance, and is an essential building block of something that no human being can live without: hope. Optimism and hope are inseparable. Where there is no hope, there is no survival. In its simplest form, hope, or optimism, can bring desperately needed light in times of darkness. It can transcend our present circumstances and inspires us to look beyond the obstacles set before us, even if they seem insurmountable. I want to share with you my story on how optimism made me who I am today and how it is continuing to help change me into a better human being. I remember when my sister was born, with obstacles in her life that would change the lives of me and my family forever. She was diagnosed with DeGeorge syndrome. This meant the part of her 22nd chromosome was missing. It also meant that she was missing some parts of her body that are essential for life. She was missing pieces of her heart and organs that help the immune system. These things, including problems with her nervous and digestive system, wreaked havoc and nearly killed her. The doctors sent her home to die. We were encouraged to abandon hope and face reality. They told us optimism was unrealistic in the face of her diagnosis. She went on to have 71 hospital admissions and over 40 surgeries. There were many blood flights in her helicopter and ambulance rides to Atlanta. She often had to be flown out to a hospital in California to go to the one surgeon in the world who was willing to work on her. The Optimist Creed states that we should look at the positive side of everything, and that's exactly what would change everything. A few years ago, my sister was in ICU, and my parents were told that she was dying. We were all prepared for the worst, but we didn't lose hope. I'm here to tell you how optimism was so essential in the fight for my sister's life. In the midst of hopelessness, a miracle happened. As my parents and some friends were waiting for my sister to pass away, she suddenly stabilized. Later, the doctors found out that her tissue was pink and healthy again. They were speechless as they would try and explain this work of God to my parents, and they, to this day, still cannot explain how such a tragedy could turn into an unexplained wonder. This dramatic time in my life has inspired me to help other children like my sister. I currently work at a program dedicated to helping special needs children rise to their potential. Because nothing is greater than seeing a child who has been plagued with many physical, mental, or emotional obstacles finally realize that they're more than their diagnosis. They have tremendous fun and an incredible capacity to love. Sometimes all these kids need to aspire is just a small bit of optimism. While my sister was in the hospital, I came across many children who were fighting their own health battles. Their struggles were different, but they had optimism, even in the face of uncertainty. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, a Nazi concentration camp prisoner, once said that the essence of optimism is that it takes no account of the present, but is a source of inspiration, vitality, and hope where others have resigned. It enables a man to hold his head high and to claim the future for himself and not to abandon it to his enemy. Whether that enemy is the Nazis, cancer, or a genetic defect like the George syndrome, without optimism, we can never be victorious. I believe that my faith and a positive attitude will continue to help me press on to greater achievements and